know him because of an event, a program that held recently, and it was broadcast not just in Nigeria but across Africa. With me today is one of the very popular members of the Big Brother Nigeria house. The Kemen, a character, but he's popularly and fondly called Kemen. Nice to have you on the show today.
Nice to be here.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? I was looking forward to just seeing those abs. I mean, not in the bad way though, but I mean, you actually stood out because you had this fitness. You know, you had this. You're always fit, and you came from a fitness background. So tell us, have you been into this, for this long, fitness, and what were you doing before you went into the house?
Yeah, I have done fitness for about 3 years. I started in 2013, and yeah, I think that fitness was one of my strongest points going into the house. Yeah.
All right. And for you as an individual, how has fitness enhanced your life?
Fitness is life in itself. Fitness is everything life stands for. Because they say a healthy body, carries a healthy mind. I mean, you have to be, first of all, fit physically, and then every other thing is going to fall in place. So for me, fitness has really helped me. Apart from, I keep telling people that first time I was in the hospital was the day I was born. Obviously, I couldn't have helped the situation. After that was once I had a car accident. Yeah, in Port Harcourt.
Wow.
But then, ever since then, I've not had any reason to go to the hospital for any reason whatsoever, except going to donate blood, because I do that occasionally. So, and big ups to fitness.
Okay.
Yeah. Divine health is God's responsibility, but eating fit, eating well, and working out is our responsibility. Yeah.
All right, that's great. So, Kemen before the house and Kemen after the Big Brother Nigeria house, I mean, obviously it cannot remain the same. So what are those differences in your life, the things that you could do before you can't do again? I mean, I'm sure it must have been taking some time to adjust, but how's it been, adjusted, and what have you had to adjust to?
Okay, first, it has been a mind shift. Before Big Brother, Kemen organized events like Uyo Half Marathon, Uyo Food Festival. Because I always had this mentality that I could only operate in the small space I found myself. But after Big Brother, Kemen is thinking Six Pack Nigeria and other global events. Big Brother has given me the platform to sell my brand in a global space, to start seeing myself not just as someone that will compete with his peers around, but someone that can compete with his peers in Africa in general. Because I look at the fitness industry continentally, and I think I stand a great chance of seizing it.
Okay, fantastic. So what are those things you used to do, I mean, you can do again? For instance, can you go to the market? Can you go buy food from the fast food joint?
See, I'm not gonna lie you. It's been tough. I try to do all those, but it's crazy. You walk into a place and everybody wants to take pictures. Some people even video you without trying to steal a video of you, and you sometimes you're having your personal time with a friend, and you're just being yourself, just saying those things that you say normally, but you find out someone is trying to video you, so you need to quickly switch, and so it's like we're acting our lives every day. It's difficult to go to the market, it's difficult to go to the fast food spots, but we still do it once in a while, because we don't go fit. We don't feel hide feelings.
You can't die there.
So we need the love is there.
Yeah.
We also, for me, I think there's also a need for me to be accessible, so that I can also say thank you for those that voted for me while I was in the house. So
fantastic.
I always like going out.
Right. Kemen, the ladies, how are you handling them?
Well, truthfully, I was giving my cousin an illustration of what's happening to me right now, because what's happening to me right now is like a trader that goes to the market late and has a commodity nobody knows about, but has to sell. So she gets to the market and she tries to open up the sack that carries the goods, and it's so tightly closed that she has to struggle to open up and sell before everybody leaves the market. So what I'm saying is, coming out of the house, there's so much pressure to get stable and start selling, because now the opportunity is there, the platform is there, but you have to start selling because we have just a little time before the whole hype is gone. We just have to seize opportunity. So for me, it is work. I don't turn Rihanna, man. Work.
But come on, Kevin, you can't tell me there's not increased, female attention. Ladies trying to catch your attention.
Secondly, social media is crazy. You don't want to fall into a trap of someone that will take you to Instablog.
So this is the second time we're talking about Instablog.
Yes.
It's all right. But so how do you handle it? Because I need some tips from you. I mean, I'm also in...
See, just be nice to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Nice to everybody. Keep your old friends closer, because they are the ones that will have your back. Right now, we're not too sure who are the real friends. I mean, someone will hate on you on social media, and the person sees you and she's the first or he's the first to want to take a selfie. And they take a selfie and still write trash on the picture and still post it on social media. So it's difficult to want to start making new friends now. But, every day we just hope we can still make genuine friends now.
Yeah. And when people, write trash, take selfies and all that, and how does one deal with the misconception, of I took a selfie, I wrote stuff, and then you come out and see that the stuff the person wrote really is far from the truth or the situation that was on when they took that particular picture,
I had a similar thing that happened the day of our live streaming, where I saw Robbie Ekpo.
Ah, my man.
Yeah, so I met Robbie Ekpo and I shouted, I did it. And we shook hands and I'm like, good to see you. And, cameras everywhere. And then I was shocked moments after that picture with Robbie was the picture that was used with the caption, Kemen celebrates when he heard T-Boss left the house.
Oh my.
And I was just laughing. I'm like, no. I had to call Robbie and say, Robbie, see picture where they shake when I see Wahala. But it's one of those things. We just have to. We were well coached on what we are going to be facing.
Okay.
And we signed up for this. So, but sometimes it gets to you. I'm not gonna lie, it gets to you sometimes, but you just have to understand that you don't let people's opinion over your life matter.
Okay.
What matters is you and the genuineness in everything you do.
Spending so many weeks in the house, you don't have access to the outside world. What particular things did you meet when you came outside that surprised you?
The whole celebrity lifestyle where people know you don't know them. People want to take pictures with you and you just have to smile. You just have to smile and wave every time. Whether you're having a bad day, you just have to smile.
It was a piece of
Sometimes you smile and it shows in a picture, say the smile, they fake. And the person looks at the picture and say, this smile will be the real one. I beg, smile the real one. And you just have to smile. Yeah, we've had to also cope with a lot of people that forgot the game had just one winner. Say now only if you win 25 million. So everybody sees you and think you also have 25 million somewhere that was given to you but not shown on camera. So if you meet people that need help, they need a lot of help. And we still need help because we're trying to grow. So you have to cope with all that. You have to be able, you have to manage telling someone, you know what, I can help you now. but I can help you later, or I can't help you at all, depending on the situation. You just have to manage everything as diplomatic as you can.
All right. So life in the house, staying in a closed, setting. First of all, when you go to South Africa, what was it like for you? And meeting up with people you never met before. Were you afraid? Were you thinking, what's going to come out of this? What was going through your mind at that point?
Adventurous. I was not afraid. I was excited. I was excited, very excited to achieve such a feat. Because before I even decided to try out, I never thought I would stand a chance.
Okay. That's in the audition.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about that. Was it a story? It should be a story there somewhere.
Details, no. But the thing is, going to auditioning, meeting people, and you just meet all kinds of people, comedians that you know, actors and actresses, media guys.
Did you at any point think, what am I doing here?
Yes, now, like, what are they fine for here now? What is with it here?
I just pull out.
How I want it, but somehow we just kept getting through one stage at a time, and then
just go through that moment when you found out you qualified for the house.
It just kept feeling like, okay, one down, and then another stage, and like, okay, I got past this stage again, and then you start saying, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And you find yourself in the house, and it's like the best feeling in the world.
Oh, interesting. So, relating with all these guys and ladies from different backgrounds, some of whom you may have known or seen on, some TV, some not known from anywhere. What was it like? Was there some friction?
Well, going into the house, I already understood the idea behind the game. It was about meeting with people from different cultures, tradition, understanding, trying to learn from them. I tried to understand everybody. So I knew the people I would go extreme with, and the people I would just relate with on the surface. Yeah.
Right.
So.
Did you go in with the mindset that this was a game, and whatever I do, I need to just do it to make it through? It doesn't matter what I do, because some things that some of your mates, for instance, also had children, and all we kept hearing was, this is a game, and they're playing it the best way they need to play. Did you just go with that mindset, or you said, you know what, I'm just going to go be myself, and that's it?
Well, when you find yourself in a house, the Big Brother house, you realize it's very difficult for you to be 100% yourself. Okay. Same thing as you can be 100% game player. There's a game part to everybody, and there's the real part to everybody. Because you meet people and you realize there's beautiful people. Every housemate had that one thing that you could, get attracted to. So it was a game you had to nominate someone for eviction every weekend. But it was a game that you got closer to everyone every day. So it was mixed feeling. And in that kind of an environment, you can't be 100% yourself. Okay. And you cannot be playing the game 100%.
Are there any hard feelings, maybe, after everything came out of the house and someone you nominated for eviction, is holding some beef?
Yeah, Gifty. The first time I met Gifty outside there, Gifty was like, you need to appease me. You nominated me for eviction. And she actually left that week. I nominated her for eviction. But coming out of the house, we the housemates, we've been very close. We have a platform where we relate to each other. Okay. And we still enjoy being friends, The mistake a lot of people made was taking the game part to everybody in the house as being too serious. So I come out and I meet people that tell me, you see this person is not your friend. Don't be close to the person. But me, I know, say, get certain things where I do for the house, we say on a normal, and we will do them because, So, and I've coming out, you realize that all the classmates, the housemates rather, are really cool people. And they have one thing or the other that, you just It just makes you want to be very close to them.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's
fantastic.
been a good one even outside
Fantastic.
the house.
So what is that one thing you'd say you leaving when when you left the competition? Today you can say you're leaving with, apart from the fame.
Yeah, I left the house. I keep saying this because I mean that's one very strong thing I learned. The human mind is limitless.
Okay.
The things I did in the Big Brother house are things I never knew I could do. Making sewing a dress, cooking in the shortest possible time, painting, sculpting, composing a song, adding rhythm to it, singing, drumming, dancing. We did a whole lot. The game was very educating, very challenging. It just had a way of pushing us, to the point where we would pull out that part of us that we never knew we had in there.
Okay.
So I left the house knowing that the human mind was limitless. I left the mind knowing that anything you set your mind to do, you would achieve it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you at any point, after leaving the house, obviously you didn't have access to your phones.
Yeah.
Did you at any point get out of the house and do a search on what people were saying about the house, and let me just see what we were talking about?
Yes. The very next day, I got my phone. I got on the internet, and I saw everything.
Okay.
I kept on reading and reading. I'm like,
hey, it was war.
Hey,
States versus states. People were fighting on behalf of people, and it was.
And I kept reading and I kept reading. So, for me, I'll read, and I'll just see one good comment, and I'll just keep my phone and go to sleep. Yeah.
One of the controversies, at the time was why is Big Brother Africa or Big Brother Nigeria being held in South Africa, not being held in Nigeria? In fact, I think someone in the House of National Assembly had to wade in. It was a big issue, brother. I don't know where you heard about it.
Well,
did you hear about it? Have you heard about it?
We saw those in the news, but
okay.
Those questions will be our own. The organizers knew better.
All right. And also, when you got out of the house in South Africa, the reception, what was it like for you?
In South Africa?
Yeah.
That's where I even knew that this femme thing was real. I mean, on our way to the airport, you find out that cars passing, you see people shouting, Kemen, Kemen, Kemen. And I'm like, how these guys take notice at me? I got to the airport and everybody wanted to take pictures, and from there in South Africa, you were my favorite. I was watching you. I like your dance. I like the way you used to turn up every Saturday night. Oh, thank you. I love the way you used to argue. I love there in South Africa.
Oh.
So I knew, if this is happening in South Africa,
what's going to happen in Nigeria?
So
when you landed in Nigeria?
From the airport, it was crazy love. Sometimes I get to wonder if we have two sets of people, different set of people that live on the internet, and another set of people that live in the real world. Because the hate you find in the internet, you don't find such hate in the real world. Everybody's so... It's love everywhere you go to. And sometimes you ask yourself, who be these people? You understand?
Interesting. So what does the future hold for Kemen, the brand Kemen? What are we to see you doing? Are you going to get to fitness? Do you have what plans you have?
Yeah.
Because what I'm asking is, some people have won, prizes, even Big Brother Africa, and after a year or two they disappear, so...
Kemen has launched a brand called Six Packs Nigeria. Yeah, I know the first thing that comes to your mind, Six Packs Nigeria. Oh, please spell us your fitness stories. But Six Pack Nigeria is not just for fitness, it's a general fitness lifestyle company where we look at fitness from all angles. So Six Packs Nigeria, under Six Packs Nigeria, we have fitness, we have food, that's the nutrition aspect. We have fashion, There's fitness gears and also fitted outfits, clothing line that we want to go into. We have family, we have friendship, we have future. That part highlights on our entrepreneurial activities, because I'm also an entrepreneur. So that's where you have the 6 packs. Okay. You have fitness, you have food, you have fashion, you have family, friend, and future. So it's all in one pack.
About 5 Fs there.
Yeah, and you know F is also the 6th alphabet.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic, yeah. Fantastic.
So, right. So we are gonna we're not just gonna be doing fitness. We're gonna be having events. We're gonna be doing skill exhibition programs, skill forums. We're gonna be organizing a lot of entrepreneurial events. It's a creative team we have in CISPAX Nigeria. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be bringing a lot of stuff that would be the first of its kind to just create content for the TV and also to engage the youths positively.
Fantastic. So we'll be seeing a lot more of you. How are the endorsement deals coming up? So far, you being, dated, are they, knocking down your door, or it's been...
We've had a couple of offers, but wisdom requires that you take your time and then work on the ones that would grow your brand. You understand? Yeah, the one that would grow your brand, the one that would push your brand positively.
Today's Mother's Day. I don't know which of the Mother's Day today is, but I know that this is like the 3rd this year. So, what does Kemen have to say to Nigerian mothers and to the women in general?
Happy Mother's Day.
Okay.
I have a great love for women generally, mothers. I have a mother, I have 2 sisters, I have a niece.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I have a girlfriend.
All right.
So I have female friends, I have a lot of female friends.
Right.
So I have great respect for women, I have great love for them. One of the things I used to do, even before the Big Brother platform was organized, being a part of projects that relates to women and girl child.
Okay.
So it's something I also have passion for. I've organized a cancer walk
for women.
Yeah. Okay. Even in the house, I was the one that told them about March 8th being International Women's Day. None of the housemates knew about it.
Fantastic.
I told them, but unfortunately, I wasn't in the house on that day. So.
Finally, last question. The trend right now, social media in Nigeria happens to be, against domestic violence, and a lot of people are lending their voice to it, support to it and all that. So what do you say about that? I know definitely you don't support domestic violence.
No,
but
I don't.
But what would you say about that to Nigerians?
I don't support domestic violence. I don't support violence against women. I don't support violence generally.
What do you say about men who beat their wives?
It's a sign of low self-esteem and weakness, because it's like, for me, with due respect to the women, you cannot go into a fight with someone that cannot defend herself. If you want to fight, if you want to know that you have power, energy, strength.
Come and face Kemen.
Not me, Joshua Anthony.
All right.
You don't have to hit anyone.
Okay.
No one deserves to be treated in such a manner. So I strongly stand against violence against women. And basically, I think more awareness should be created. People should understand that there are better ways of addressing issues than resorting to violence. There are better ways. You can always walk away. You can always walk away when you think you cannot take it anymore. You can talk. You can just talk. You can just talk. You don't have to hit. Because the truth is, people don't change people. People decide when they want to change.
Right.
So when, because one of the most common excuses would be that I warned him or her so many times, so they had to hit. So it's something that shouldn't happen. It's something that should never happen.
All right. Kemen, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.